Good morning, everyone. It is the DE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger, coming to you live on this thankful Thursday. And I've got a special edition for you. You've been following along. You know, I've been running and ripping this whole week, and I've been truly blessed to have come across so many wonderful people this week. And I'm capping off this thankful Thursday at the Kangen Water Store of Delaware, which is right down here in Middletown. Now, most of you know that I come out here on Thursday mornings for the Small Business Connections workshop, but today I'm here for something even more special. I am meeting with the owners, Tim and Cami Visser, and they own, not only do they own the water store, but they are looking out for our health in so many different ways. And if you're following me along, which you should be on the Del Blogger, then you know that I was recently diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, but I've been doing so great. My numbers have been dropping, so now I'm down at pre-diabetic levels. Good morning, Teresa and Mary and Katrina. How are you on this beautifully blessed, thankful Thursday? Again, I am here at the Kangen Water Store, going to do a tour, but we're going to focus in on health and why it's so very important, not only what we put on our body, but what we put in our body, and how easy it is to grow your own fruits and vegetables in the comfort of your own home. Yep, check this out. I know you've probably heard all these different, contraptions and window boxes and stuff like that. But Laura, let me tell you something. Here, it's amazing. 2 weeks ago, it was actually on the 16th, I came in here meeting, and they went live, and I took a couple of pictures, and they literally just started planting some vegetables and fruits in the Tower Garden. I drive down here, 896. Oh, Laura, thank you so very much. I'm trying to do what I do because I love doing what I do, so I appreciate you. So I drive down here, 896, and I see these beautiful lights because I know what's going on behind this, the Tower Garden. I'm going to show you. They've got some of the freshest fruits and veggies ever right here, and I cannot wait to bring it to you. And then we're going to talk a little bit more about the CBD oil that's on the side, because that's been really healthy for me. So we need to talk about that later. But today, again, I am here with Tim and Cami Visser, owners of the Kangen Water Store of Delaware here in Middletown. I don't know the address, but you know where it is. It's right here on 896. And they are really doing their thing. I met them. They're the most beautiful couple ever, not in looks, just in spirit. They look pretty good too, but that's for me to tell you later. But I want you to introduce them to you. Hey, Laura and Susie. Toronto. Susie, you're coming in from Toronto. Oh, my goodness. You're going to be so excited to find out what we're going. Yes, Laura, Tower Gardens are so cool. And I'm going to show you one. I'm going to flip this camera. I'm going to let Cami and Tim talk about it. You're going to hear the beautiful sound of that running water. And they're going to tell you not only why it's important for you to have fresh fruits and vegetables, but how easy it is. And I'm going to leave the link. So if you want to order, and you know what? I'm going to actually just transcribe this feed into my blog so that you can just click and go and be healthy all summer long, because we only have a couple more days and it's going to be summer, even though it's like hot as heck out there. But June 21st, treat yourself to some summer fruits and vegetables. So Susie, Laura, who else is on here? Isaac, Katrina, Mary, Teresa. Let's get started with today's Thankful Thursday post about Tower Gardens, getting healthy on the inside as well as on the outside. And I've just flipped the camera, and there are the loveliest water store owners on this side of the canal in the entire state of Delaware. That is Tim to my left, probably on your right, and Cami on my right, which is probably on your left. So I'm here with them this morning, and I'm going to let them tell you more about the Tower Garden. Tim, if you want to start, Cami, if you want to start, take it away.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Well, here's the Tower Gardens that we built. May 16th, we had a little party here. We did a video on how to build the Tower Gardens, and we got everything planted. Started from seedlings on May 4th, and we put this one up. We have actually a video out there, 16 minutes that it took us to do this. We have 25 gallons of fresh Kangen water in the vase. You don't have to use Kangen water, but the Kangen water actually makes it grow faster. We're already growing 30% faster with 30% water, less water. So might as well use good water with that. I'll turn on the lights here so you can see what that is.
And this is actually what I see, guys. When I'm driving down at night on 896, the lights are on, and it's so beautiful. And right now, I mean, I'm listening to the water fall, and it is so soothing. And I'm going to let Tim tell us a little bit more about exactly what they have planted in here, so I know there's something in here that you guys love and will eat on a daily.
Yeah, we started some peppers down here. We started some, this is Swiss chard or rainbow chard, one of those. You can see all the different colors. And we had some of the roots around here. We took some of those out earlier, and the roots, let me see if I can actually do that for you, show you what this looks like. These roots are getting the fresh Kangen water in there, and that's all you need. You don't need any of that soil in there.
Wow, look at that. That's just, look at that. That is just natural, guys, all natural.
I'll just put that back so I don't want to harm anything. It's actually very, very easy to do. I didn't have to dig up in the garden, didn't have to play with dirt.
Oh.
No shoveling, no building of a contraption, no, none of that. So we just built this up. We got some cucumbers here. Here's some roots from the cucumbers. If you smell them, they actually smell like cucumbers.
Oh my gosh. You know what? I don't know about you guys, but when I go to the grocery store, which I will not be going to the grocery store this summer, but the one thing that really excites me is the smell of fresh fruits and vegetables. If it does not have that natural smell, you know, if it's something that's been processed or GMO'd, you know, genetically modified, I steer clear. But this is beautiful. I love cucumbers. Look at this. Susie, look at that.
So we'll find out how that actually works, but May 16th, they're about this tall. They're maybe about an inch tall. We got some watermelons down below. Hopefully they're watermelons. We got
okay, so if we see a watermelon or melons growing on the ground. So that's the fun thing. You know what? This would be great for the kids. Just give them some, you know, something to plant, and then they got to figure out what it is and where it came from. And
now here's something. You see the lights. The lights do have a timer, so you can set however much you want. This is a manual on and off switch, so that's how I got it on. But there is a timer that makes everything come on and off. So at night it goes on, day it goes off. The water, you probably hear the water. The water runs every 15 minutes. It shuts on and off with the same kind of timer, with the dial timer.
And what could not be better than having your own fruits and veggies? Look at the peppers here. We've got, of course, we've got to have the peppers strung up here because they will take over.
They will, and we're looking forward to that.
Now, Tim, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Can this be placed anywhere in your home?
It actually can. You can put it down in the basement. You can put it in the dining room, kitchen, living room, wherever you want to put those. You can even roll it outside. We got the dolly underneath, so we can take it from one area to the other. Just gotta watch out for the
water. Yeah.
Okay. That type of stuff. So we have a lot of customers that want to put them down in their basements. It would be a great place down there for all winter long.
Now, yeah, imagine getting fresh fruits and veggies all winter long. You don't even have to wait for the summer or, hey, Monica, how you doing? You don't even have to wait. Laura, do you have a tower garden where you are? And Susie, are tower gardens really popular in Canada? I would assume so. What do we have over here, Tim?
Your guess is as good as mine, I think. I believe this is spinach.
Ooh.
We got some beans or peas, tomatoes, arugula, sprouts, some stuff around, lettuce.
Now, with the tower garden, does it come with the seeds, or how does that work? I'm looking here, and I'm seeing the little what is that, like little sponges?
This
How
is
does that
actually
work?
called rock wool, which you do your seedlings in. You can either buy seedlings, rinse off the dirt, and put your seedlings back in here, or grow them with rock wool.
All right, so Cammie has the seeds here. We'll grow anywhere, Tower Garden, so the seeds. So you got lettuce. I mean, there's all kinds of things. We've got, spicy. Spicy arugula, that would be.
That's arugula up there.
That's going to be. Oh, yeah, that's it. Look, match.
You think that's arugula?
Yeah, that's arugula.
I know with this, when it's growing like this, I don't have to worry about the bugs. I don't have to worry about pesticides being put on there. I don't have to worry about cleaning them off and ingesting them into my body, killing all the bacteria from eating all those.
Sandra and John, did you hear what Tim just said? You do not, and I want everybody to listen to this. Everybody's still on. I want you to listen. He just said no pesticides. You don't have to worry about what your fruits and vegetables are being sprayed with, because recently, I believe it was just last week, I was showing someone how I cleaned my berries by using a little white vinegar. Mm-hmm. And one of the commenters was, why you use vinegar, why, might meet a smell or leave a smell, whatever. But fruits and vegetables are dirty, and they're filled with pesticides. So why would you just naturally or assume that you can just take it from the grocery store, rinse it off with a little bit of water, and eat it? So having your own tower garden eliminates that. I mean, unless you're spraying it yourself.
Right.
It can't be done. Cammie, I mean, I can only imagine how wonderful it is to be able to come in and pick out your own salad, right?
Oh, I'm very much looking forward to it, because during the week we try to eat a more plant-based diet, and it's expensive to get all your fresh produce from the grocery store and to know that it's safe. But, thankfully here at the water store, we produce a water that is 11.5 pH, which emulsifies the pesticides that are on your fruits and vegetables. So we can take all of that off of ours, but most people can't. But when you have a tower garden, you're eliminating that. You don't need to worry about the pesticides. And pesticides, children don't like to eat their fruits and vegetables because it's sour. Pesticides are sour. But when you can give them fresh produce, the nutritional benefits just skyrocket out of the roof. It's amazing, and I'm so excited.
And can't you imagine them telling all their friends, "You got to come see my plants"? Now,
yeah.
I'm gonna admit something to you guys. When you first introduced me to this, I'm like old school horror. So the first thing I started thinking about was the invasion of the body snatchers. I was thinking, oh my God, these plants are gonna take us over. But plant-based diets should take us over. Why should, we need to have a plant-based diet. We should allow plants to take over our body, because why?
It's the proteins in plants are easier for your body to break down, and it actually helps our cells better than most animal plant. I'm not saying you should never have animals. I love a good steak, don't get me wrong. But if that's your meal every time, you may end up with some health problems. There's people that'll disagree with me, and that's okay. But plant-based diet, it helps your body to it helps your natural defenses to help your body to heal and to come back into balance.
And John and Sandra, I don't know about you, but I'm really sick and tired of picking up the newspaper or going online and reading about these restaurants that are being shut down because of, just nastiness. I just don't know what else to say. So if you are growing this in your own home, you know that you are safe and secure. And you know what? These make great gifts. If you could give the gift of fresh fruits and veggies. Hey, Juanita, how you doing? I remember growing up in Dover, and we would go and we'd have a garden on the Dover Air Force Base, and we would pick these fruits and vegetables, and then we would can them. And canning was like the best thing. So you pickled your cucumbers, you canned your strawberries. But can you imagine doing this and then giving them as gifts? This is like made from the heart, from your hands to their heart.
Oh yeah, we used to do that as kids. Can everything, get the corn, can tomatoes, all that.
Yeah.
I think we need to get back to that. We need to get back to that.
Something I would like to say is, this unit here is the extension pack. You don't have to have the growing lights. You don't have to have the cage or the dolly. And it only goes up to here if you just get the basic unit and you don't have any of that. And you can put this anywhere. You can put it on your patio in the city. If you own a restaurant, you can grow your own produce. But here's a picture of someone who has a tower garden outside. And it works just as well outside as it does inside. Now, of course, when you're outside, you do have to be careful of the bugs, but you can still grow organically, and you can still take control of what you're eating. But like what Tim said, we have several customers that would like to put this in their basement, and you can totally do that. You could bring kids in and teach them where their food comes from. Teach them, how to cultivate it, how to take care of it. Now, when you do grow plants like this indoors, you have to be concerned about how are the plants being pollinated. Well, the Tower Garden Company has instructions on how to do that, how to manually pollinate your vegetables. It's just like you could either take it and shake it and let the pollen disperse itself, or you can take a little paintbrush and you can pollinate. So you don't have to worry about, well, where's the bees, where's the other animals that are going to come and pollinate it. You can do it yourself.
And you can grow toppings to your own pizza. There's your basil. Hey, Juanita, how you doing, sweetie? We're here today with Tim and Cammie Visser, owners of Kangen Water Store of Delaware, down here in Middletown, where we meet every Thursday morning at 8:30. You're all welcome. It's for small business owners just to come out and connect, share, learn, grow. Free, and free is my favorite F word, so I'm here as often as I can be. But today I am here because I wanted to introduce to some or most of you that don't know anything about the Tower Garden, because especially now as we're getting into the growing season, people may be preparing their gardens. I know I used to love gardening. I don't really get out in the garden anymore because for several reasons. A, I'm getting older. B, I don't like bugs. And C, I'm not sure what's in that soil. And I don't know what's in the plants that I buy from. No offense to the local gardening center. I'm not going to name any. But I don't know what's in there. And again, I don't know what sometimes down here in Middletown, I'll go out and I'll have this stench. And I know it's that they've, irrigated or whatever gated those fruits and vegetables that we're going to be eating that we purchased from the grocery store. So this is why I came in today, because I know how important it is. I'll be 58 this year, and I thought I was healthy as anything until I received my diagnosis of diabetes. So what I did was I pivoted. I didn't say it's not about, why me, it's why not me, and what I need to do to make sure that I drop those levels or, eliminate that entire diagnosis. So I was working with Tim and Cammie on water, because water is important. Water everywhere, but we don't know which one to drink. So Tim and Cammie were able to tell me more about the waters that not only are sold in the stores, but can you imagine drinking the water that comes out of your tap? I don't think so. But then I got so excited. So I said, you know what? I need to come out. I need to share with you guys more information on the Tower Garden. So that's why I'm here on this Thankful Thursday. I appreciate you for all that you do, in supporting the DE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger. And I'm going to write a post, and I'm going to include this video. I'm going to have links, and I'm going to leave the links for Tim and Cammie so that you can, if you have any questions, you feel free to call them, email them, text them, whatever. And then I'm going to pop over to the other counter, and I'm going to do a blog post on that. But the next big thing we're going to be talking about is Cbd Oil, and how that is also becoming a very important product, natural medicinal products that some of you who are boomers remember back in the day. It's not the same, the 60s. We're not talking about all that. But we're going to talk about hemp, we're going to talk about CBD, and we're going to talk about why, at any age, you need to go natural. In your body, on your body. So again, I am so grateful for Tim and Cammie. Give me just a few minutes today with the DE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger, so that I can send this information to you. I'm going to write about it because I'm all about being healthy, and I'm all about sharing it with you. So I'm going to let them give us some last few words, and then I'm going to let you get back to your Thankful Thursday and remind you that this Sunday on the Dell Blogger Podcast, I have author Larry Davis, and he has a cookbook. And you know what? We're going to talk about cooking naturally. But this cookbook he wrote for single dads and divorced dads to have fun with their kids, spend more time with their kids in the kitchen, and is a perfect segue by why not start a tower garden, have the kids come over, be able to pick and grow and do all that. So whether you're a divorced dad, a single dad, or just a cool dad, it's going to be a great podcast. So that's Sunday at 6 p.m. But right now, I'm going to let you talk. I'm going to let Tim and Cammie take us out. And again, thank you so very much for giving me a few minutes of your time. Juanita, thank you. John, thank you. Sandra, thank you. Susie, Monica, how you doing? And Laura, and Isaac, and all Katrina, and Mary, and Teresa, and any and everybody else that's going to be watching this later. Please share this link, share this live stream. I'm going to upload it to your friends and your family who may be interested in getting healthier, because got to stay healthy no matter how much money you have. If you don't have your health, you have nothing. So I'm going to flip the camera now and let Tim and Cammie tell you what they have to tell us for the last few minutes of this video. There they are.
Here we are.
Hi.
Yeah, just want to thank you for the opportunity to share the tower gardens. Come on in, take a look at them, grab it off the leaf, and see what it does.
That's right. Take a taste. Bring your kids in. Bring anybody that you want to bring in. Just come in and take a look and just ask us about them, and we'll be happy to share all we know.
And you just said something that was great. The kids will be out of school in about a week or two, I guess. This would be a perfect place. You want to come in here, let the kids see this. Let the kids learn about fresh fruits and vegetables, because once upon a time, not too long ago, Delaware was known for its farmers. And it was something that was just handed down to the next generation, and next generation, next generation. Now we're seeing homes replacing farms because their importance is not there. Right. So, introduce the kids, bring the kids in, let them know that, fruits and vegetables don't come from the back of a truck or in, the grocery store on a shelf, or just magically appear in the refrigerator. Let them know that this is where it comes from. This is where it all starts. And you know what? Pique their interest. They may want to start a garden. This would be like the coolest thing. I think this would be the coolest house in the neighborhood. If you want to pull them away from the television and the electronic devices, I think, getting them involved in learning more about fruits and veggies and, fresh fruits and veggies and where it comes from and how they can be a part of. Because we know that the kids really want to be a part of our world. So let them in. Again, this is the DE Diva, a.k.a. the Delaware Blogger, coming to you live from the Kangen Water Store in Middletown, Delaware. Enjoy your day, and until the next time, stay smart, stay safe, and stay social, because I will see you in cyberspace. See ya. It's the DE Diva. Bye-bye.